Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click that little red button below. If you'd like to be notified of my posts first, please click the little bell and it'll send you a notification. Also be sure to give my video a thumbs up. Thanks folks. Alright, I'm following the story on Smith and King. These two people were arrested back in January for severely beating their child and killing him. Biologically, it was only Smith's child. However, it's come to knowledge that she's now pregnant, and they're both in jail. They're behind bars for what they've done, and they're awaiting their trial. So the preliminary hearings were set for January 31st and then extended to February 15th, and I believe extended again. So I'm hopeful that they're going to be able to start this trial soon. I'm hoping before the end of the month. And they were both charged, well, the charges may be up to first-degree murder, but the story of it is just horrible. It's not even worth a repeat, to be honest with you. What they did to the boy was just brutal and completely uncalled for, and all over spilled milk, spilled cereal. So completely over the top and out of like the power that was used to discipline him was not necessary, is what I'm trying to say. And you know, she's quite young. She's 19 years old. He's 26, so there's a bit of an age gap there. My biggest qualm, I guess, about this is that they lived in a busy neighborhood where there was a lot of other neighbors close by. So if you hear somebody screaming or crying and it doesn't sound normal, what would it hurt to make a phone call to somebody and say, could you go and check on the situation? I'm not sure what I heard, but I think I heard some screaming, or I think I heard some banging, or I think I heard something really loud. I'm not sure. Could you please check on it? We need to start sending the awareness on to the authorities to start knocking on people's doors, because that's how these situations get stopped, is by somebody saying something. And again, I'll say it, if we don't say anything about it and you do hear something, I feel you're contributing to the problem at that point. You know, so now this little boy has had his voice taken away from him because he has died from his injuries, and I want to help be the voice that has been taken away. So I want to help spread that awareness so that other people living in other areas who hear and see other things might do something about that. Even if this video helps one person in the world, I believe that all of this is worth it. So I'm hoping that, you know, if you go into somebody's home and you see that there's cockroaches, honestly, that's kind of, it's a sanitary issue at that point, and there really shouldn't be children running around and eating the food that the cockroaches are in and stuff. So that right there is an issue. If you can't manage to keep your home clean enough to avoid those kind of bugs manifesting in your home, you know, there needs to be something done about that. You need to learn how to take care of your home, or you need to take some courses or something. There needs to be an action plan put in place so that you can better take care of the home and the people in it, you know. So if you know somebody that's struggling with this, you know, loan a hand, try to help out, go over and maybe even help clean up for them a little bit. Have a talk with them and just try to spread that awareness that, you know, every child deserves to be loved and raised in a kind home, and it shouldn't be anything less than that. So I hope that we can come together and watch out for each other, folks, because that's what we're here for. So stay safe out there. Please give my video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to be notified of my posts, then click the little bell and it'll send you a notification as soon as I post. So stay safe out there, folks, and I'll keep you posted. Bye for now.
Police have charged 2 adults with attempted murder in the death of a 4-year-old boy. Those charges could go to murder when officials get autopsy results. According to authorities, the boy's mother and her boyfriend beat the little boy to death because he spilled his cereal. Action News reporter Wendy Saltzman is live outside the Montgomery County Courthouse in Norristown. Wendy, you've got the full story.
Jim, the details of this chilling crime are so horrific. The early autopsy report showing significant internal bleeding, a pattern of abuse, even tread marks on the boy's buttocks from being beaten so badly with a shoe, and that is just the beginning. It's hard for District Attorney Kevin Steele to fathom what police say happened inside this house on Lucan Street in Willow Grove.
As a parent, as a prosecutor, what this young child went through is outrageous. This is a senseless killing of a child.
According to this affidavit, the pregnant mother of Tahir Smith was found wandering around outside her house, the 4-year-old laying nearby limp and unresponsive. According to her confession, the mother and her boyfriend Keith King were disciplining the boy for spilling his cereal and made him get in a push-up position. They then laid the boy on the bed with his pants and underwear removed, grabbed a blue Levi's sandal, and repeatedly struck him. She said King punched Tahir in the back of the head before putting him in a scalding shower and burning him. The autopsy also found evidence of several rib fractures and injuries inflicted from a sustained event. This wasn't the first time, D.A. Steele says.
There was significant injuries to this child, some that which were revealed externally, but much more internally.
The boy was pronounced dead by medics at the scene. Smith, just 19, and King, 26, are now facing charges of attempted murder, aggravated assault, and child endangerment.
We got to stand up for this young child who can't speak for himself anymore because of what they did, and that's what we'll do in court.
The mother tells police that when that child acted off, they often punished him by beating him with a shoe. Now, after that autopsy is complete, they may increase this to first-degree murder, and if convicted, King and Smith could spend the rest of their lives behind bars.